Good morning, everybody. It's Josh. I just walked the lake. It's a Friday morning, so it's quite early, so it's just me and my elderly pals here at the lake. One of them had a little dog in a stroller. Isn't that always a treat? Okay, I have seen a movie. I saw Inside Out 2 last night, the new Pixar movie, and I'll cut to the chase. It's really good. I really liked it, and it's been a while since I was unabashedly enthusiastic about a Pixar movie. And I want to talk about that. But first, I also want to just muse for a moment. Is Pixar the best sequel generating studio? The best track record? They have a really good track record with sequels. I just remembered Cars 2, so maybe that's not a perfect record. But, the Toy Story sequels are all better than they have any business being. And Monsters University was pretty darn good. This one was really good. And they're due for a good movie. I haven't been, as I say, this enthusiastic about a Pixar in a while. I really liked some of the movies when they started their initiative of letting a more diverse selection of their story people and animators make films. I really loved Luca. I really loved Turning Red, but they kind of treated those movies poorly. They used the pandemic as an excuse to take these maybe more daring movies and just put them on streaming. And they tried to make up for that earlier this year, I believe, with theatrical releases. But I enjoyed those movies. But when I think about the mainstream output, the theatrical output of Pixar recently, I think of Soul, I think of Lightyear, and I think of Elemental. I have not really liked a Pixar movie in a while, and I feel like Inside Out, the first one, was kind of like a pinnacle of Pixar storytelling of like high concept. Toy Story is high concept from a movie standpoint, but it's very simple. It's just the toys come to life and they have adventures and they love their kid. In Inside Out, we start to get into these metaphors about the internal life of a person. And that movie did a really great job of metaphors that were complicated but not convoluted, and emotions that really did hit and things that really resonated. And then I feel like Soul and Elemental represent kind of the two poles of how they can go wrong in two different directions. Soul is not terrible. I enjoyed things about Soul, but it's so convoluted. The metaphors fall apart. It's too, I felt just so weird. It's just too high-minded, and it didn't add up to much, and it didn't hit the way Pixar movies are supposed to. And then Elemental is just dumb metaphors. It's just on the other end of the spectrum. It was just this is it. This is the whole thing. So it is very refreshing then to be able to report that Inside Out 2 is really, really good. I don't think it's as good as Inside Out. And maybe with time, maybe some of the disparity will come to mind. But having just seen it last night, it's solid. It doesn't make the sequel mistake of becoming a sprawling mess. It's actually a little bit more focused and a little smaller, and only takes place over 3 days. And that might be a ding against it, that it's kind of about how puberty hits and Riley's emotions go crazy. And that's such a huge topic, and they do it all over one weekend. And it's not about Riley and her family now, it's about her and her friends and being popular and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's for what it is, it's really, really good. The new characters are fun. It's sad that Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling were recast. I don't know what that is all about. Maybe they're just much bigger stars than they were when the first one was made. I don't know. But we have Tony Hale and Hawk. What's her name? Lily Hawk? Ethan Hawke's daughter. Sorry, I don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. This movie is directed by Kelsey Mann, and I was thinking, oh, maybe that's why it's good and refreshing, is that it was directed by a woman. Now, Kelsey Mann is a man. I just saw a picture of him on Letterboxd. He is a man. He's as hairy as Roy Kent wearing a Rob Delaney costume. So I was wrong about that. But this movie is solid and enjoyable and fun. It's only 90 minutes. It doesn't get full of itself. And I am the father of a 12-year-old who's going to be turning 13 in a couple months. This is about a 13-year-old girl. And it's about anxiety and shame and popularity and all those things. And so that probably hit home a little more for me. But this did pack that emotional punch not until the very end. It was just kind of good, and then it gave me a little bit of a gut punch towards the end. This is going to probably be remembered as a middling to good Pixar. Not great, but they're due for something that's actually good. So I celebrate that, and I guess that's all that I have to say about it. What do you think? What are your favorite Pixar movies, and what are your favorite Pixar sequels? That's about it. Thanks for watching. You can support me on Patreon and other places in here on YouTube and all that. I don't know what's going on. I told you already that my life is a little bit crumbly right now. That continues to happen, but I have a day off today. I have a mental health day, so I'm going to go to upstate New York and drive around some of my old stomping grounds and see what I can see. So I bid you peace, and thanks for watching. I will catch up with you again very soon. Josh out.